Omega fatty acids are big news right now. So should we be taking supplements, increasing the foods with the omega fatty acids in, both or none of the above? Welcome to the Liz and Scats channel. Hi, I'm Liz, and together with my wonderful husband Scats, we have embarked on the keto and intermittent fasting lifestyle in order to lose weight. So far we've lost over 100 pounds between us, and to reverse my husband's type 2 diabetes, which we've done. Now we've improved our health and we can live longer together. We want to start to help you by researching and wading through the ocean of information that's everywhere on the internet regarding keto and intermittent fasting. So help us to help you by doing this.
Subscribe, and click on the bell.
If you're going to watch all the way to the end, you'll receive a fabulous bonus of lots of different types of foods that you can find omega-3, 6 and 9 in. What are omega fatty acids? Omega-3, 6 and 9 are fatty acids that are very important to our diet. Each one has an important factor to our body's health and well-being. However, it's really important to get the correct balance between all three of these fatty acids. So let's get started. Omega-3 is a polyunsaturated fatty acid. Poly means many, and unsaturated refers to the chemical bonds of the molecule. This means that there are many chemical bonds, double chemical bonds in an omega-3 molecule, and the number 3 refers to where the final bond is within the chemical structure. We cannot produce omega-3s ourselves, so they're known as essential fats. And it's imperative that we keep them in our diet in high quantities. The recommendation is that we should eat 2 portions of food that contain omega-3s per week to avoid deficiency. There are many different types of omega-3s. EPA, for example, reduces depression and inflammation, and DHA is for brain function and development. Omega-3s are a large and very important part of our cell membrane structure as well, so really important to keep them high in our diets. Sadly, in the Western world, the diet that we eat often falls very short of omega-3s, and it contributes to diseases like obesity, type 2 diabetes and heart disease. In summary, omega-3s are essential fatty acids and are imperative for the function of the heart, the brain and your metabolism. Now omega-6, this is a polyunsaturated fatty acid, and all the double bonds are placed differently than they are with omega-3. They are again essential in the body, but in the Western world we eat way too much omega-6. Now omega-6 fatty acids are used for energy, but they cause inflammation. They're inflammatory by nature. And often when we have too much, they can increase our inflammation so much they can bring about disease. The recommended ratio between omega-6 and omega-9 is 4:1, but the current ratio is on average between 10:1 and 50:1, so we can see where we're getting an issue here. Omega-6 is in so many processed and fast foods that this is why we should avoid them. Hidden deep in foods that we don't watch out for by reading the ingredients or asking at restaurants. This is how we can boost our omega-6 to way above the ratio that we should be. However, we do need omega-6s because some of them contribute to treating chronic disease. GLA, for example, found in evening primrose oil and borage oil, will actually help to curtail the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. And CLA, for example, actually helps lose weight. In summary, omega-6 is an essential fatty acid. However, we already eat way too much of it in the Western world. Now, omega-9s. These are actually monounsaturated fatty acids, meaning that they only have one double bond in their chemical makeup. Now, these aren't strictly essential fatty acids, as the body can actually make this for itself. Isn't that amazing? They are the most abundant fats in the cells in the body. If we have omega-9s in our body, we actually can reduce triglycerides by 19%, and oxidized LDL cholesterol, which is the scary stuff, by up to 22% in people with type 2 diabetes. This is why it's been so important in our diets, especially for scats. So in summary, omega-9s are produced in the body, but they're not essential, and they do help with your metabolism. So let's talk about supplements. As we've already discovered, we already have so many omega-6s in our bodies from the food that we eat every single day from our supermarkets and in restaurants and in fast food restaurants. So really we don't need to be supplementing 6 and 9. So the only one that we should be supplementing is omega-3. Now, as I understand it, we do actually get omega-3, 6 and 9 in most supplements. So if you are going for one of those supplements, please make sure that the omega-3 is at the highest ratio compared to omega-6 and omega-9. If you can find omega-3 on its own, then all the better. And make sure that your supplements are made with cold pressed oils. This means that there's the least amount of damage to the oils, making sure that you get the right amount of nutrients. So in summary, since we are eating way too much omega-6 and we already produce our own omega-9s, then the best supplement to take would be just omega-3 on its own. But of course, if you're going to be taking any other supplements, please consult your medical practitioner, especially if you're already taking medications, as these can all be affected. So here comes the bonus. Let's start with omega-3s. Oily fish, salmon, mackerel and sardines all contain very high omega-3s. If you're on a vegetarian diet, then try things like nuts and seeds. Chia and flax have a very high omega-3, and also walnuts, but please be careful with walnuts because they already contain omega-6 and omega-9. Now we come to omega-6, and these oils contain lots and lots of omega-6. Soy and corn oils and canola oils. Mayonnaise contains a lot of omega-6 because usually it's made with something like sunflower oil, which is another food that contains a lot of omega-6. So sunflower seeds and sunflower oils. Almonds and almond oil also contain a lot of omega-6. Cashew nuts as well, very high ratio omega-6 to omega-3. And also, as I said before, walnuts. Take easy on the nuts. Now, omega-9s. We find omega-9s in olives and cashews and almonds and avocados, peanuts and walnuts. So please do make sure that you get some of those into your diets. As before, make sure with the almonds and the walnuts, because they also contain omega-6, that you keep those to a minimum. In summary, try and make sure that you find all of these omega-3, 6 and 9s in natural form in your food. Reduce the omega-6s, keep up with the omega-9s, but above all, boost your levels of omega-3. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. And if you have any comments or queries, then please ask us in the comments below. Please click the like button and subscribe. We need you all and we love you all. Peace and love, and thank you for watching.